Every modern day person or executive, mother, father, whatever would like to have. It's called Stress Matters. And we're talking to the author this morning, Dr. Susan Muskanth. It's good to have you here. I think most people would say it's a way of life. It's just something we have to cope with. How did it come that you decided to put pen to paper about all of this?
I was doing research on depression, and I found that stress was very much a part of depression. So I started to do stress management for individuals and for groups. And then I met Professor John Morris, a tax consultant who also did seminars. And he suggested that I write my seminar into a book. And then William Waterman Publications was interested in publishing the book.
Because you've got a lot of case studies in here
Yes.
as well. Is all stress bad?
No. We get bad stress that's called distress. That's like loss of a partner, divorce, that kind of thing. Then you have positive stress called eustress, EU stress. And that's winning, achieving, promotion, that kind of thing. It all has the same kind of effect on your body and mind. Creates adrenaline and other chemicals and hormones in your body. So both positive and negative stress one needs to burn up. And there comes
Now
the...
that is the question, is it not?
Yes.
What do you actually do? How do you go about it? Because I'm sure there are many theories.
Sure.
And there's many different people, as many different ways of applying these theories.
Well, the one way that I nag about a lot is exercise, to burn up the stress. And in the book I give a story about ancient day man who used to fight the monster or run away from it.
Because it's the adrenaline that you have to get rid of.
And once you burn up your chemicals by fighting or running away, in modern day we do exercise. Other ways are to stimulate your senses, like touch, listening to good music, smelling lovely odors or the smell of fresh grass, tasting good food, but be careful of what you eat. Foods high in sugar or fat can affect your stress levels. Creativity, yes.
Cigarette smoking.
Cigarette smoking, cut out. Alcohol, moderate. That's the sort of thing. And then using your creativity. Cook, paint, sculpt, make music. It's a wonderful stress reliever.
But now, Susan, you can get the conflict where you do use all of these tools, like cooking, for instance, but then you think, because you're such a perfectionist, everything has to be perfect, and you fall into that rut again, and it actually doesn't help.
It's true. One needs to not take life quite so seriously and take time out to sloth, to have fun, to have a sense of humor, and to just say, I can't, or I can't manage, or no. And take it easy. Balance your life where you're busy and you're stimulated and you're working, and balance that with rest and relaxation and exercise and having some fun and being a child sometimes.
Do you think you use music and painting and clay modelling and felt-tipped pens quite extensively in the book? Can this be applied to every person? Can everybody learn to do this?
Absolutely. One doesn't have to be an artist, but one can make art. I'd use this very extensively in my workshops and, as you said, in my book. I've done workshops for stressed businessmen and women where we call it nursery school for adults. We have fluorescent pens, cokies, we have scissors, and they have a wonderful time. Adults need to learn how to mess and play like we did at nursery school.
Sounds great fun to me.
They have great fun. And then deep muscle relaxation, the other side. This is something that's in the book and that I do in the workshops. To let your right brain come to the fore, your creative, intuitive, relaxing side, and to put your left critical, analytic mind to rest for a while.
You can actually learn to do that.
You learn to do that very quickly, and throughout a very busy, stressed day, one can just let go, close your eyes, and let the stress run out, take a deep breath, and start a busy day again.
How do you know when you're near breaking point? A lot of mums often feel, I cannot stand this anymore. When are you close to disaster?
This is what I ask people to do, to get in touch with how they're feeling physically and emotionally, like right now. Are you cold? Are you hot? What are your signs of stress? Do you get headaches? Do you get stomach aches? Are you edgy? Do you have sweaty palms? If people can recognize their vulnerabilities, they know that they're starting to get stressed and they must take good care of themselves.
find out more on stress matters. But you're an artist. You have no stress in your life, David.
Well, I think we all have degrees of stress,
But you've got a great
I
outlet.
agree with what Susan says about art, about painting,
Sure.
even if you aren't so-called artistic.
Now, you see,
I think it's important to be doing something, and it can be a private thing. You don't have to show it
No.
to anybody.
you see this great cover. This is what Susan's been doing. I mean, this is her personal artwork. It's great to have you here, Susan. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Right, tomorrow we're going to be looking at an item when the car manufacturers take on the insurers, and there will be a guest in the studio. The marketing director of BMW will be one of them.
That's coming up tomorrow. In the meantime, we're playing out with 2 Unlimited for their latest Jump for Joy. Have a great day.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
I wanna scream.